Hey Misfits, it's Elise. Welcome back to our channel. This week is still whatever, so I'm just going to be posting like life updates and stuff because, yeah. So, my health has been kind of awful lately, so I'm sorry about being inconsistent. I don't know if I mentioned it on this channel, but like I had been having seizures and I've been taking off my anxiety meds. Well, almost taken off. I'm weaning off that and my mood stabilizer, and I'm going to be on new medication. I had a massive seizure at Derek's house, and I should have went to a hospital, honestly, because like it was a full-on dangerous seizure. Like it lasted like almost half an hour. Derek's a good nurse, but like, oh my god. Yeah, so my health was kind of shitty for about a month, but now I finally feel better. So now I feel like I can be more consistent with content, and I have updates about my content, so another reason why I'm posting. If you watch my video on my personal, you'll see me do a makeup look for this, and this is a sponsored like wig. I got it on Instagram for free, but it is an Amazon wig, and I'm gonna post it on here too. It's on Joan Ting on Amazon. This is the Kyoko Kirigiri wig from Danganronpa if you like anime. So this is like a $20 wig, so if you want to check out that video or the Amazon link, it's a pretty good wig for 20 bucks. Like, it feels nice, it doesn't tangle a lot, like, and if it does, you can just brush your fingers through. Like, I don't know if you could hear the little noise, but like, right through. Nothing crazy. Like, honestly, it's better than some of the $50 wigs I have, like, for cosplay. I prefer lace fronts, but this is honestly such a cute wig, I don't care. Yeah, so check that out. Yeah, my health is better because now I'm getting off the Lexapro and the Depakote, and I'm going to just be on olanzapine, which is Zyprexa. If you're like a psychology person, you would probably know medications. Yeah, Lexapro makes me shake, and it's not good. Apparently my brain was just getting overrode with electrodes or something, so just know I'm okay now. Yeah, so that's my health update. I feel a lot better. My job has not been giving me a lot of hours at CVS, so I am like trying to figure out other avenues of income. So I did make an OnlyFans, and it's gonna be for like my cosplay and just like other stuff I make, like clothing, makeup, etc. It's gonna be additional content. It is not going to be nudes because my boyfriend's like, absolutely not, and I'm like, yeah, I respect it, so I will link that in the description. Also, it's a $5 a month subscription, and I'm going to be posting at least once or twice a week. I'm going to try at least for twice a week, if not more, because I feel like that's easy, because you could just kind of post whatever. I'm not going to be doing nudes, so if you're disappointed, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got these contacts on Unique So, by the way, so if you want to check them out, they're the Twilight lenses. I adore these. I might wear them to work tomorrow just to freak people out, but, oh, actually I can't. I'm filling in at a store. I'll wear them on Saturday when I'm at my other store. Yeah, so basically I got demoted at CVS, but they said it's temporary, and I have a very difficult time believing that, so I'm looking around extra hard now. Like, how do you, it's complicated, but I didn't adapt to the store that quickly when I was hired, but like I adapted now. Like, why did you wait till now? I'm a little PO'd about that, so great. I feel like every time it's 5 steps forwards, it's like 10 steps back. It's like, help, like, you know. So I tried reapplying to jobs that I still had good connections with. No one's called. I get it's summer, and that's usually a bad time to apply, but I need a job, so I'm trying to figure that out. Kind of makes you feel inadequate that you can't pay your bills and you have to ask your mom and your boyfriend for help. My mom's unemployed, by the way, because of Corona, but yeah, so like, that's annoying. What else has been going on in my life? I'm gonna be working on a Danganronpa cosplay, and that's gonna be on my EliseTheET channel, so if you want to check that out like next month, it should be done by then. I'm gonna be cosplaying the character I'm wearing the wig and the lenses for. It's Kirigiri Kyoko, or Kyoko Kirigiri, whichever one, because in English they flip it. So look out for that. Please subscribe to my OnlyFans. It's $5 a month. Like, it's really not that expensive. Please, I need extra income. I filled out not the I-9, the W-9, like whatever that form is. And basically, I'm my own company. I file as a company. It's really weird. I didn't know how to fill it out. I had to look it up online. I'm like, wait, what am I? I'm like, I'm just gonna be uploading pictures. I'm not like providing services, like where I'd be claiming stuff as a business. I really just, unless for some reason I start making bank on there, then yeah, I could probably start claiming, but yeah, so please subscribe. Please. That stuff will be exclusively on there and on there only because that's the point. How was your day? I've been working a lot at other locations. Like next week, I have 3 days, 4-hour shifts, so I'm panicking again. I had my bank card compromised yesterday or 2 days ago, and I was trying to call the fraud department, and they are closed on Sundays for Wells Fargo. Really annoying. So I was like, hello, 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 but like on Monday, I was able to log on to my account and just put that it was compromised or stolen, and they are gonna send me a new card. And what's cool is if you have Google Pay or something and you have it on there, they changed the card to that. But like, what if I can't pay with Google Pay? Luckily I have cash, but what the hell. So that's a thing. I have a job interview on Friday, so I'm gonna see if I could post something about that. That's probably what my content's gonna be. So wait for Friday. It may not be up till Saturday, because that's probably the biggest thing happening this week. Yeah, I need a new job, guys. I need something that pays well and that is close by, because I don't drive. And I know that sounds impossible, but it is. It's just, it seems like a lot of jobs want people that aren't me. I don't know. I know how to go through interviews. I'm like, I know all the answers, but it just seems like they don't pick me. So that's a thing. I hate wearing a mask. I can't stand the mask thing at work. I hyperventilate and I just have so many issues. I get like chest pain, and like I've noticed recently it like makes my acid reflux worse. So it's like awful. I hate masks. I freaking hate them. I can't wait until this whole thing is better or is over, because I can't do this anymore. And I can't go out on like disability. Like, it doesn't work like that. I hate Corona. I was supposed to go to WCON this year, and that's fucking gone. I might just cosplay on my lawn. Like, I don't know what else to do. I had all these costumes made. I made Alex from Totally Spies. I have X Factor Jean Grey. I have Officer Jenny. And then I'm working on this one, which is Kitty Giddy from Danganronpa. So it's like, where am I going? On a positive note, my friend's getting married next year, and hopefully Corona won't ruin that. And she's gonna have a ceremony in New Jersey, and she asked me to be a bridesmaid. So Jean, if you're watching this video, I'm excited. It's gonna be a Final Fantasy themed wedding, which is awesome. That's fucking amazing. So that'll be next year. If this channel's still alive by then. I don't know where Nava went. I don't know where he is. He like likes my stuff on Instagram, but then I can't hear from him. Otherwise, like, I don't hear from him. Derek is still alive. He's working and dying. Maddie is trying to figure out life stuff because she just moved, so she's fine. Lauren still hasn't posted yet, and I don't know if she's gonna post, but she's alive. Oh god, she's like that character from Degrassi that's never been on screen. Holly J's sister, whatever the heck her name was. Heather Sinclair. She's the Heather Sinclair of this channel. My snake bites are pretty healed. They're pretty good right now. These are still 14s or 6. Yeah, these are 14s. I went back to a 16 for my tongue, partly because I broke all my 16s in my mouth. Or like, I lost the pieces. And I've noticed it's been easier to eat, so I have this in today. I notice when I sleep, I either brush against this tooth with the gum, or it like kind of pushes into my lips. So if anyone has any tips, please let me know. What's great is for interviews, they can't say anything about my facial piercings because they can't see it. Next Monday I'm going to be getting a dahlia piercing. I think that's what it's called, the one that's above the Cupid's bow. Because I feel like it'll complete the look, because it's like symmetrical. Like 1, 2, 3. Oh god, it's the Illuminati. No. So that's going to happen on Monday. Yeah, I've been dragging a lot less, so that's good. My therapist said I should just do more check-in videos just for my sanity, and I kind of agree. So if you like these types of videos, please let me know. Maybe I'll post twice a week if I can manage. I have all this time off right now, so it's like, what else am I doing besides sleeping 12 hours? Oh god, what if I did a video with my therapist? I'd have to pay extra for that though. It's 200 bucks an hour. I don't have that kind of money. Yeah, so I pay out of pocket because it's not covered by my medical insurance. Oh yeah, my insurance that I bought, because basically the state says I make too much money, so I bought a policy. It's not real medical insurance. It's like some bullshit thing that's just basically, hey, I need an ambulance. It doesn't cover insurance. It barely covers my doctor. Like, I still probably have to pay hundreds to go. Like, great. And I've been trying to call the state so I could pay for a policy through them, but I'm on waiting lines for like hours, so I don't know what to do. I haven't been going to a doctor, so realistically I think I'm just going to be without insurance until I get a new job. Which I know sounds really irresponsible, but I think that's what I'm going to do. I can't. I can't afford it. And that seems to be the only thing that I could think of. Because I think like in a couple of months I could get a new job. Like if I give myself a window, it needs to be like less than 6 months. Just in case something happens to me. I told my primary about the seizures and he's like, yeah, you need to get an EEG. And I'm like, I don't have health insurance right now. And he's like, oh. He's like, oh, did you call the state? I'm like, can you call for me? Because I can't get through. And he's like, oh my god, Elise, just keep me updated. So he put it on my file. But like, that's it. What else has been positive? I've been hanging out with friends more often, which I know is the opposite of social distancing, but like, we social distance, so like, that's good. I see my mans, and then I see our mutual friends at least once, if not more, a week. Let's braid. We always have fun. They play Magic. I don't understand it. So if someone could teach it to me, that would be great. My brother-in-law is great at it, but like, I hardly see him, so. Kevin, if you're watching this, teach me how to play Magic again, please. I used to kind of get it, but then like, I stopped using it. Using the knowledge, if you will, so then you forget. So that's a thing. What else has been going on in my life? I don't think I talked about the massive seizure I had about a month ago on YouTube. My memory's been shit. I probably did, but what had happened was me and Derek were at his house and I had it. And basically I was watching Spider-Man Homecoming. I went to go sit on the bed with him because he kept going like, stop sitting on the floor, you fucking loser. And he kind of like pulled me onto the bed because Derek's massive and I'm tiny, he can do that. So, you know, I guess the change in altitude triggered the whole thing. So I like immediately just started like shaking horrendously. And I like couldn't tell I was shaking, and then when I finally could tell I was shaking, he's like, Elise, what the fuck? So that happened for a while. And then I lost control of like my bowels. So I was throwing up and shitting at the same time. Luckily Derek has this industrial sized garbage can. And yeah, so like until I had to poop and it was just the throwing up, which we were somewhat unsure if it was salmonella because the week prior I got salmonella the last time I hung out at his house. Why does everything happen? when I go to Derek's. I feel so bad. The man has PTSD and it's probably my fault. Yeah, so it's like, then I had to go to the bathroom because I needed to poop. And then I was like throwing up like simultaneously. So like that was annoying. So yeah, I did a combination of that for a while. And then I was hot as fuck because it's like your body's going through shock. So I sat in the bathtub with cool water and I was throwing up outside the bathtub because at least I was done shitting. And yeah, then I did that for a while because then I was done vomiting. So then I changed clothes because like I threw up all over my new elephant shirt and I was pissed. So Derek gave me one of his shirts and then we took a nap. And then I went home about 8 p.m. that night and like my brain was slow probably for like 3 to 4 days. I swear to God, it felt like I had a stroke. Like I've never had that happen to me. Oh boy. That was awful. This braid looks terrible, but whatever. So that was my seizure. It took about a week to recover because mentally I was kind of fucked. Even at work, like I was talking like too slow, I guess, compared to my normal speech pattern. Like people were like, yo, you good? I'm like, I've been having seizures. And they're like, oh, I'm like, yeah. So like for a good week or so I had little ones. And that was really annoying, but like within a couple days I called my therapist and we changed my meds, so then I was getting better. But I almost had one on the weekend when there was this stressful event in my family going on. So like basically my siblings were fighting and it was over my niece, and I was just there and my mom was yelling and my dad was yelling and it was really scary. So I almost had one then. So then the next day or the day after, I think it was the day after, my parents got mad over me dyeing my hair in the sink and getting it on the sink. And like I scrubbed the fuck out of it. There was just a little bit of residue and it's just like, the sink's already fucked up, like it's cracking and it's like, you see the white, but then it's like, there's little brown spots because like the stuff's starting to come off. We've had it for a long time, like, you know, so that almost made me have one, and I just kept screaming, I'm not safe, I'm not safe, I'm gonna have a seizure. And that was like when I told them I was having them. Or no, the day before that seizure I told them about it. And then I was like, I'm not safe, I'm gonna have a seizure, I'm gonna have a seizure. And I went to my friend's house because I didn't feel safe because they just kept yelling at me. And then they took it the wrong way. And I get like both sides of the storyline are like screaming at each other in a way, but like my parents didn't give up. Like I got woken up from a nap. Not only did my dad scare the shit out of me, then he took me to the bathroom to yell at me. I'm 25, by the way. So then, you know, and then it's like my mom's like, you know, your dad don't mean that, blah blah blah, but like you keep wrecking the sink. And it's like, dude, why do you need to have a white sink? This is 2020, you know I dye my hair. They got mad I made the downstairs messy even though they said I could make a mess downstairs. So it's like, that's contradictory. So it's just, then it was a yelling match and my dad kept saying some mean things and I kept saying, I'm not safe, go away, and they wouldn't leave me alone. So I went to my friend's house, my friend Caleb, and I'm like, can I sleep here? Like, I really don't feel safe at home. And he's like, okay, I'll come pick you up in 2 minutes. And I'm like, thank you. And my parents were screaming, or mostly my dad, because my mom doesn't really stop him when he's upset. Like, if you don't come home, I'm gonna just fucking show up there and call the cops. And I'm 25, they can't force me, obviously, but like, my dad is like an angry white man. He's short, but like, he could do some crazy shit if he's mad. So like, oh, I still have loose connections to the mob, which he don't, but so it's like, I'm scared of what he's gonna do. Like, even when my body's in physical distress, I'm scared of what he's gonna do. So I was like panicking, and my friend's like, well, I'll just call the cops. Like, they'll just have to make them leave. Like, it's not a big deal. But like, I ended up not sleeping over there because then my parents kept texting me the entire time and I just ignored my phone. And my friend Caleb and I just kind of talked, and he held me until I stopped shaking, and he's like, holy fuck, you're shaking. I'm like, yeah, this is the fucking problem. And they just see it as, oh, you need to calm down. Like, you know, because my parents' view of mental health is not the same as mine. They grew up in the 60s, so they were little kids in the 60s. So I guess they grew up in the 70s, if you want to be technical. Their mental health view is very skewed, and plus my oldest sister, like, went to counseling and was on meds, and she didn't, like, follow through, so they just don't think it works. So that's a thing. That's a thing too. So it's like they're all so scarred from my older sister's, like, actions at my age. Like, she was in AA at my age and just getting into trouble. Meanwhile, I want to go out with my friends and just not be home because I'm sick of being home all the time. And they're like, oh, you went out last night, or oh, you went out, or oh, where are you going? Why are you going out? Like, and that's just something that gets on me. And, like, I do want to move out, but I can't afford it. I have like a 90 to 10 debt ratio right now, and because I switched jobs and Walgreens won't take me back, I am like 3 months behind on all my bills. So it's even worse now. So until I figure out my financials, it's probably going to take me a year to move out. And that's if I don't have any setbacks. I had $500-600 saved, but I had to use it. So, like, gone. It's fucking gone. Oh yeah, there was a huge fight over the piercings, and my dad called me a fucking idiot, and I looked crazy, and not crazy, but like he said I looked retarded, and I'm like, dude, I'm 25. Like, I've wanted these for 10 years, and I was scared of how y'all would react when I was a teenager, so I didn't ask. My friends had them, so who cares? Like, that's the thing. So it's like being at home is still pretty stressful. My dad's off today because there was a tornado warning, and he drives an hour to work every day, so he didn't go. I've been hiding up here. I have been hiding in my room because I don't want to be bothered. This is cute. Do I have any hair ties? I should get some. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on, more or less. If this makes it to YouTube land, that would be great. I want to go back to school for cosmetology because I'm really just sick of working retail. I really am. Like, I found a place that is a clothing store, and I've always kind of wanted to work in a clothing store or work in food at least once, just to see what it's like. I know food is terrible, if you ask Lauren. I should make a video about that, when she used to work at Domino's. But, like, I need to change the scenery, because clearly general retail is just frustrating me. Like, I remember going to the doctor, and, like, when they'd ask how's work, like, my blood pressure would spike. Like, even though I'm very kind and patient, and I help every customer, like, I have the most positive surveys at my CVS. And I've been there the least amount of time. So, like, my customer service is A1. You can't take that away from me, but they expect us to work with Microsoft DOS registers. They're a touch screen, but, like, I swear it precedes XP. It's that old. It's that freaking old, and you're supposed to be the leading company in healthcare. Well, there's other issues at that store. Like, luckily there's new management. The manager I loved when I started, I guess he got fired or he transferred. But these two new managers are really nice, so maybe it'll be okay, but, like, I honestly want to get out of there. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. I thought my memory card was full, but then I remembered it doesn't give me more than 30 minutes when I record. So what else has been going on? My love life is pretty decent, to say the least. Although I did have a mini argument with my man over OnlyFans. Yeah, so, like, I guess he thought I was gonna post stuff that was, like, NSFW and blah blah blah, and I'm like, no. So that's been settled. We're fine now. What else has been going on? I had credit card theft. My bank gave me $80 because they're like, yeah, we don't know what was fraudulent, so we're just gonna give you like $100. I'm like, okay. Thank you, Wells Fargo. I needed that because, like, I'm fucking broke. Or one of my bills didn't go through. I gotta check that. No, I checked that. Yeah, it's probably just Wells Fargo. They said they're gonna just refund a lot of my stuff that was done over a chip reader. which would be CVS, Walgreens, CVS, Target, like, you know, like wherever I would go to the department store. I'll check my bills though, because I want to make double sure. I've seen girls put this on. I feel like my ADHD is a little better. Like, I've never been clinically diagnosed, but I think I have ADHD. My psychiatrist doesn't think so, but like, all the medicines I've been on, they're like scapegoat medicines, as I like to call it. So it's like, it could treat bipolar, depression, ADHD, seizures. Like, they all kind of do the same thing. I'm on a different class of drugs now. Now I'm on a psychotic. But, that seems to be working a lot better, because I remember when I started the Depakote, I felt like garbage, and I was, like, throwing up, and it was burning my stomach and my throat. I don't feel that this time. I feel more in control than I have in a long time. My mom has even said the medicine's helping, but she don't know about the side effects. I don't tell her, because then she'd be like, get off the medicine. My dad knows, because he reads the internet, which, mind you, he goes on the first site on Google, but he's like, oh, people die from those. Do you wonder why I get like this? This is why I get like this. My friend the other day was like, Elise, you always think you're a burden to people. Like, and I'm like, oh, I don't know why, but then, like, my mom's, because Caleb picks me up all the time, oh, like, I'll do those trips because you don't want to bother Caleb so much. And then I just had a light bulb moment, like, ding dong. My parents have been putting it in my head since I was a little kid. So it's like, this is why I do what I do. I thought the storm was over. Oh yeah, there's a tornado watch in Connecticut. I don't know if I mentioned that. My memory has been such shit lately. I've probably said it 3 times. Like, please someone let me know in the comments down below. This wig is so fucking cute. I can't wear it to work, I think, because, like, I don't know, I feel weird. Like, if I had started the job wearing wigs every day, they wouldn't judge me. But because it's been, like, 2 months, I feel like they'd judge me. Does that make sense? So I'm probably not going to wear it to work unless it's Halloween, but I love these fucking contacts. Like, holy moly. I was going to say something else, but can someone find out for me if this is a thing with YouTube? I think this is the last thing I'm going to talk about. Every time I upload, my comments get disabled immediately. The only way I can fight it is if I comment on my other YouTube account before it happens. Is someone manually flagging me, or is it because I look 12? I can't figure it out. And I always put, no, it's not meant for kids, because it's not. I curse and I talk about God knows what, because I don't want to get flagged or have COPA issues. So I do what I'm supposed to do, and somehow they're like, oh, flagged, or no, comments disabled. It's comments disabled. One time I got flagged, but I think I know who that was. I think that was someone I'm not friends with anymore. But why are they disabling my comments? It doesn't happen to Derek. It doesn't happen to Maddie. It only happens to me. Can someone figure that out for me? Like, I put, no, it's not meant for kids. I tag it and I do what I'm supposed to do. So I don't understand if it's just one person who hates me, or if the sky's blue. Like, can someone figure that out for me? Because I'm really fucking sick of it. I think I talked about everything I want to talk about. I think I've bored you guys enough, so I'm going to get going. See you guys next video. I'm going to try and be on here at least once a week, if not more. Because now I'm not working, so I kind of have an excuse. Like, not working as much, I should say. I'm still working, but it doesn't feel like it. So, see you guys in a couple days. Bye.